Hello, my dear students. All of you are fine, I think. Let's join the classes again. So, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed till now, please do it and share as many as possible. We are going to learn few shortcuts in Kingdom Fungi. The characteristics. Here we have plant body called thallus, that is either unicellular or thread-like hypha. Number 2 is the hypha may be septate, means containing wall, or cenocytic. Cenocyte, the word cenocyte means multinucleate and aseptate means no wall. It is composing a network called spider web-like structure called mycelium. Point number 3 is the cell wall of fungi is composed of chitin. Number 4, they are heterotrophic in nutrition. They may be either parasitic or saprophytic or symbiotic. Symbiotic in the sense they may be symbiotic with roots of higher plants or may be symbiotic with algae. Number 5 is their reserve food is glycogen. Number 6, their sexual phase is called teleomorph and their asexual phase is called anamorph. Now coming to their reproduction. They have 3 types of reproduction: vegetative, asexual and sexual reproduction. In the vegetative you can see the figures that has been drawn for you. Number 1 is budding. Here you can see a bud. Here the cell wall gives out an outgrowth that buds off or falls off from the main bud, giving rise to new individual. Number 2 is fission. As you can see, the whole cell, it elongates and divides into separate cells, daughter cells. Number 3 is oidea formation. Oidea, as you can see, the hypha breaks into individual cells. This is the hypha, it breaks into individual cells. These are called oidea. Next is chlamydospore. Chlamydospore formation, it is a thick resistant wall containing food. It is present in fusarium and in mucor. You can see these thick walled structures. They contain food. These are intercalary chlamydospores. Number 5 is sclerotium, where the hypha gets interwoven into network-like structure like this in claviceps purpurea. Now coming to asexual reproduction phase. Here all are spores. Number 1 is sporangiospores. Here we can see a spore-bearing structure called sporangium. These are spores. A columella is present. This is the sporangiophore. Sporangiophore is the hypha containing sporangium. Aplanospore. Aplanospore is another kind of spore. These are present in aplanosporangium having a septum. This is present in mucor. Number 3 is zoospore. Zoospore means the spore having animal-like features. They can move. They are biflagellate structures. As you can see, this 2 flagella. This is the whole thing known as zoosporangium. From here it bursts and here the zoospores are liberated outside. Example, pythium. Number 4 is conidea. Conidea is cone-like structure. They are cone-like pores. The pore-bearing structure is called conidiophore. And the structure that holds the conidea is called sterigmata, and these are the spores called conidea. Now coming to sexual reproduction part. In this part you can see isogamy. Isogamy means gametes are similar in structure. There is a fusion of morphologically similar gametes. Number 2 is anisogamy. Anisogamy is a fusion of dissimilar gametes. Dissimilar in the sense both are having motile structures Both the gametes, both male and female gametes are motile in structures. For example, allomyces. One is small, another is bigger. The bigger one is female gamete and the smaller one is male gamete. In case of oogamy, it is more or less same to anisogamy, because here also the female gamete is larger in size than the male gamete, but here the male gamete is smaller and motile, known as antherozoid, and the female gamete is larger and non-motile. In this case both were motile, but in this case the larger female gamete is non-motile, which is known as oosphere. Number 4 is karyogamy. Karyogamy is the fusion of two nuclei. Karyon means nucleus. Here there is a fusion of two nuclei. It takes place after plasmogamy. Number 5, fifth type of sexual reproduction is meiosis, where zygote divides by meiosis, forming 4 genetically different spores. So here we go, gentlemen. All the best. Please convey or share this to as many people as possible. Thank you so much.